Hello and welcome to Shameless Sunday. I'm doing it a little bit differently and I'm gonna show my reactions as I watch it again. I watched it last night, of course, when it came out, and then I'm about to watch it now on the live TV. So yeah, I'll kind of film my reactions and then edit this and then put it up, but I'm super excited. I loved this episode. I know the fandom is crazy, so I'll also be talking about that because I'm also going to be following on Twitter, so it's going to be all the things. It is Sunday, so we're in bed and we are cozy, and that's just how it's gonna be. So okay, so I'm low-key loving Carl being a cop. I just think it's hysterical, and like, I'm glad that he's passionate about something besides selling drugs. So I'm glad that he like switched his path, I guess, because before I'm all about, white boy Carl because I thought it was funny. But I just think this is a better path for him, and it's cool to kind of show like, hey, you can be trash and get your shit together. Also, I'm loving all these family scenes in the kitchen. I miss them so, and I'm so glad that they are doing more of them in this season because I love them. I love them as a family. That's how it started in the first couple of seasons, so I'm glad that they went back to that. Okay, I'm loving Ian. I didn't plan on supporting a husband. You gotta pull your weight. Exactly. It is a partnership, Mickey. Get your shit together. And I love the withholding sex because it's just so funny. But most relationships, people fight about money. I know I was in a long-term relationship and that's what we fought about the most was money. Tommy and Kermit's whatever they got going on is hysterical, and I love their bromance and everything that happened last week. I just think it's so funny, especially now because they're fighting, and I love that, everybody's kind of noticing that they're off, that there's something going on. Lip being a dad is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love that he makes Fred's voice and everything to answer his own questions. I love that. And Mickey being a slob on the couch right now, just, bro, get your life together. And masturbating to Riverdale, come on. Even though that scene, I do have to say, I did love them together. It's very attractive, but get your life together. You're in the middle of the day. I love the dollar store scene between Sandy and Tammy. I just think they're so funny, and I love that they're both like, no, we wouldn't want a princess party, but I just love that, and I love that they're goofy and getting along. So I really like Tammy this season, and I'm glad that we get to kind of see more of Sandy. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, Mickey not wearing his mask correctly in the interview, I'm like, bro. But at the same time, it's totally understandable. Okay. I love that Mickey blames Ian for his interview, and then he does the fuck you, especially fuck you, because it's so true. But it's so funny that he blames Ian, because he's like, fuck you for making me do this. I would do the same thing, to be honest. Let's be real. I also would blame somebody else if my interview went to shit, but somebody was forcing me to get a job. Liam Heslin at school. Proud mama bear. I love that he's feeding the kids around him decent food, even if he's making a profit off of it. You know? Hustler. He gets it from Frank. He gets it from all that time he spent with Frank. A lot of you will disagree with me on that, but that's my opinion. Hustlin' Mickey is back. Here. It's exactly what we needed. Because he knows how to make money, he knows how to hustle, and unfortunately, I know that everybody's mad that he's not going and getting a real job. But guess what? When you grow up hustling, you're not going to go get a real fucking job. Sorry, Shameless fandom. But that's what happens. And, you know, coming from somebody who's a felon, it's not easy to go get a job. I'm just saying. I do get that, you know, Ian got a job, but you have to remember, Mickey has never had a legit job. Besides the one that he got last year that his parole officer got him. That's the only one. So, sorry, hustling Mickey will always have my heart. Okay, Carl's partner is killing me. I love that he, like, just totally sped up, you know, two-wheel turned for a light being out. Carl just wants to beat the fuck out of people. That's all he wants to do. And I know y'all are upset that he's a cop, but personally, like I said before, I'm living for it. All he wants to do is just beat the shit out of people, which he's good at. Don't deprive him of that. Cringe at the sex scene. Cringe. Not a fan of it. It's freaking me out. Okay, I know it's a party for Franny, but Debbie is living her best life. Yeah, only me, your favorite uncle. Yay, guns! I love it so much. I love that he's like went out, hustled, got the money, and then went and bought his niece a present for her birthday. That is the cutest thing ever, and I love it so much. So much. I'm really excited to see Debbie and Sandy's relationship and the shenanigans that they get into, because it seems like they genuinely care about each other, and I like their relationship so far, especially now that we're kind of getting to see a little bit more Sandy. And, you know, as much as she's a hard ass, she isn't just like Mickey, that they're hard asses, but their little hearts are just so full for the Gallaghers, for their gingers. They just love them so, and it makes my heart happy. I love that. I don't do normal, and I like that he hustles, he makes his money. Just like me, I own my own business. I sell used clothing for a living, and I'm a felon just like him, but I make enough money to pay my bills. So, you know, it's all about that hustle. But I still like that Ian is not having sex with him, and just the irritation on Ian's face is just chef's kiss, because he is pissed. And I love that. Because that's how relationships are. I know y'all don't like it and that they're fighting, but relationships are like that, and it freaking sucks. And especially when you start, you know, sharing money, or, you know, I was with somebody for a very long time, and when we moved in together and started sharing money, we had problems. That's what happens, unfortunately. But I really like this episode. I'm super excited for next week. Y'all need to watch it. So, spoilers, you know, in here, of course. But this is my reaction. I really liked it. Last night, I was cracking up when I watched it, though. I was dying. I was laughing so hard because Mickey's scenes were perfect.